Jermall Charlo is stepping up to fight Carlos Molina. All right, this is going to be his biggest test yet. All right, and I think Carlos Molina is the current IBF champion at the junior middleweight division. Now, before I start this prediction video, I just want to make something clear. All right, and this is in regards to the Jermall Charlo win over Gabe Rosado. At some point, every fighter is going to get tested. Okay. You cannot always just say a fighter is gonna lose because they haven't been tested yet. All right, you gotta have something more. The only thing that you usually can't tell is, usually in some cases you can't tell based on how whether a boxer has a good chin or not, right? Or maybe they might appear to have good stamina, but they might not have good stamina when they're fighting someone that's going to pressure them throughout the fight. Like, depending on styles, some guys are going to be tested, and some guys you might get shocked when they finally stepped up. And there's some cases where you can tell based on styles who can win the fight, and I like Gabe Rosado and everything, but I knew he wasn't going to win that fight because I've seen Jermall countless times in videos, and I see Gabe, and stylistically I knew Jermall was the better fighter out of the two. Now, going to in this fight, I know a lot of you guys are going to say the same thing about this fight. Jermall hasn't been tested, and I agree. In fact, I think this is even a tougher fight for Jermall than it was for Jermall fighting Gabe Rosado. All right, I'm actually a little bit unsure of, I was a little unsure of that fight because Jermall hasn't been tested, but I knew his skills put him over the fight. I know he was more of a skilled boxer. This fight, I'm not really sure because Carlos Molina, in my opinion, is better, a lot better than Gabe Rosado. Okay, and Carlos Molina is the type of boxer that will get you out of your zone. Whatever skills and attributes that you have in the ring, Carlos Molina will strip that away from you based on how he fights. Okay, Carlos Molina is a very busy fighter in the ring. He has good head movement. He has good footwork. Decent speed. He just doesn't have the power. But one thing he is good at is taking you out of your zone. He will hold. He will tangle up with you. He fights well off the clinch, and he knows how to position himself all the time at the right time. He will slip Jermall Charlo's jab, and that's what I'm worried about as far as Jermall winning this fight. Jermall, we already know he's taller, stronger, more athletic. He has a beautiful, strong jab. Okay, he has a very powerful right hand as well. But he's fighting a guy that will take you out of your zone. I think Carlos Molina and Lara is my favorite fighter in the division. But I think Carlos Molina won that fight. Carlos Molina stayed busy. He got on the inside. He's going to get on the inside with Jermall too. So, Jermall, up to this point, we've seen him win fights just using that jab that he has. I don't really know, I think, I've seen him use uppercuts. I've seen him use good combinations on, mid-range, some on the inside. But a lot of these guys that he's fought up to this point, he really haven't had to rely on his inside game. Carlos Molina is going to get on the inside. Jermall, he's going to win the fight based on win the jab war. As far as the jab war on the outside, he's going to win that. But when it comes to the inside, Molina is a lot more busier as far as what I've seen. This is going to be a fight where we're going to see how good Jermall Charlo really is. If he can win this fight and look impressive winning this fight, a lot of guys fought Carlos Molina and didn't look impressive. A lot of good fighters, Kirkland, you got Chavez Jr. didn't look good. I already said Lara didn't look good. Ishe Smith just lost to him. So you got guys that are, with big names, and they didn't look impressive against Carlos Molina. Jermall Charlo, I think he's going to win this fight. I think his jab, I think his power, I think he might hurt Carlos Molina. But I don't know. And I think he's going to be able to go the 12 rounds. But Carlos Molina might outwork him. You never know. I mean, he doesn't hit hard. But, you know, he's pretty accurate. And he's definitely going to take Jermall. It won't be an easy fight, Jermall. This is a huge step up. A huge step up. I still think Jermall is going to win the fight by decision. But and I think Jermall is definitely capable of hurting him and possibly dropping him. But it's going to be tough. If he does that, I'm telling you now, if Jermall is able to knock him out or win this fight by landslide, I am telling you right now, I think he's top 3 already at 154. I already think he's really good, but he hasn't fought anyone. This fight is going to let me know how good he really is, all right? Other than that, I think Carlos Molina, I just think he needs to do what he's normally do. You know, stay on the inside, try to get on the inside position himself. You know, frustrate Jermall and, you know, tangle up, hold him a little bit, fight off the clinch. But at the same time, you got to be careful because Jermall has a very strong right uppercut. I've seen him use it. And Jermall just, you know, he just got to prove this fight. For him to win this fight, he has to prove that he has the inside game as well as, you know, being a sniper from the outside, okay, and using his jab, all right? So I got my prediction is Jermall Charlo winning by decision. And, you know, you guys just let me know what you think and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks.